Hey YouTube, my name is Jessica, and if this is your first time here, I am the owner and operator of Round Town Candle Co. I'm a small hand-poured soy wax candle business, and I am based out of a little town in Ohio, and I am getting ready to open up my very first store. So moving from online only to a mixture of online and brick and mortar, and I'm pretty darned excited about it. So I want to jump right in. If you've followed me at all on this channel before, then you know, allergies today, you guys. If this is your first time on here, then you probably don't know, but I'm in my RV right now. So I come out here to hide. I'm just kidding. My family is in the house and I don't want to disturb them, and I certainly don't want them to disturb me. So I sneak out in the RV and sometimes I record my videos out here, and it works pretty good. So tonight's video is one where I can definitely do that, so I thought that's what I would do. Okay, so very quickly, my retail space is being completely remodeled, and I have not really given any kind of sneak peek into that yet. That will come soon. I have like this thing where I want to get to a certain point before I actually reveal it, and I think that's just for me personally, because I don't want to, I just want to know I'm at, I guess, a safe spot, which I think we're there now, because anything that could have gone really wrong and halted the project, we've made it past. So drywallers just finished up today, and the contractor was there and got my paint swatches, and let's see, he said they would potentially be painting this weekend. Then we have floor trim, lighting, ceiling fan, doors, and then I think that's it for the inside. I think the inside will be finished. So at that point, I'm gonna be working like crazy to get bookshelves put together, or shelving, tables, a cash checkout counter in there, and all kinds of stuff. So anyways, lots to do on that side of it, but there's also lots to do on the other side. Not only just with pouring candles and getting inventory build up and things like that, but also through the actual process of an in-person sale. So I've done some in-person sales like through an event that I did, and just, you know, if somebody wants to get a hold of me and like, hey, you know, can I stop over and buy some candles, like a friend or something comes over. So I'm familiar with that, but I'm talking about on a retail in-person setup. Never done that before. So I wanted to show you guys the idea that I came up with, and I hope that this works, because to me it makes really good sense for not only a smooth transaction for the customer, but also a smooth transaction for me, because you know, you think about like if you get really busy or you got a lot going on, I don't want to be taking forever to get a person checked out, and you know, just that whole pressure of that. So anyways, let's get to it. So I use Shopify, and I just realized that I'm about to talk about an app that I have through Shopify, and I did not get the name written down, and I do not remember exactly what it is. So there you go. I will make sure to leave it in the description below. But I downloaded a Barcode app through Shopify, and it is like a barcode label app. So basically what I did is I downloaded this app, and I go on there, and when you want to print out barcodes for your products, super cool, because it will give you a list of every product you have on Shopify, and you can pick and choose which ones you want. I wanted to print all of them. So you easily select everything, then you go on to the next step, and basically on that step, it'll ask you how many barcodes of each thing you want. So if I have, and it'll tell you, this is what's super cool, it'll tell you how many of the product you have. So like if I have 6 of these plug-in wax melt warmers, it'll say you have 6 of these, how many labels do you want to print? You can print 1, you can print 6, it just depends on how you're going to do your deal. So that's super, super cool because it just makes it really easy. Then it gives you a few choices as far as printing goes. Like if you have a certain label printer, that it's compatible with, it'll tell you. But for me personally, I wanted to print myself, and there is an option to print yourself using Avery labels. So perfect, that's what I wanted to do. So I select the Avery, and then it gives you a couple label size options. So I chose the size that I want, and then I just printed out all of my barcodes. And I have a partial sheet here, and I'll show you why in a minute. So I chose the Avery 5160 label, and I think it's a really good size, and you can see how these printed out. So it's got the name of the item on there, it's got the SKU, it's got the price, and what's really cool is when you go to actually print your labels, you can customize how they're set up. So you can move things around, you can leave things off. So like if you don't want the price to show up on your label, you can leave it off. And so it's really neat. It's so super user friendly and walks you right through it. So basically, like on this warmer here, I'm going to put, let me see if I got this thing here. Which one we got? So for this warmer, I'm gonna take my label. You guys, I just totally blanked out. Take my label and I'm gonna put it on the bottom. I don't want to really put it around on the box because I just don't want to take away from the information on the box, or even if somebody wanted to like gift this, you just don't want a big sticker on top. So on the bottom, I don't want to cover up the like warranty type information or whatever from the company. So I'm going to cover up the original label from the manufacturer. So just like that, there goes my barcode. Now, this little dude I bought from Shopify. So if you have Shopify, then you probably already know that you can go to Shopify hardware and there's all kinds of stuff you can get. I have the cash register inside the house. I've got this guy. I've got the card reader for, you know, swipe or insert and the chip and all that stuff for the checking out. So this is actually two separate pieces. You buy them separately. And this is the socket mobile. And so the little charging base where it sits, and then this thing is your barcode scanner. So you can just take this then when somebody goes to check out and you just scan your barcode, and it does two things. It puts it onto their receipt, adds it into their, you know, to the sale, and then it also takes it right out of your inventory. So it makes it super nice. Everything is real seamless on that. So I like the barcodes. I like the barcode reader. I think it's going to work well. But here's what I got to thinking about. I don't want to put barcode stickers on my candles. There's nowhere to put them. I mean, I'm not going to cover up the warning label. Obviously, you're not going to put it on your jar or the lid. And so I had thought about getting like a cute little string to tie around there and having a little card hanging off and putting it on there. And then I was like, I mean, you guys know how many candles you make and how many candles you sell and how much time that would take to put a string around there with the sticker on that. And I didn't want to do that. So I was thinking like, there's got to be an easier way. I might have found it. Let's see. I bought just a little cheap 1-inch binder, and what I did is I bought a package of plastic sleeves, the protectors, and then I just literally have notebook paper. And I put the labels, I printed all the labels off, just one out of every item, out of every candle. I printed out just one label, and this is what I've done, if you can see that. So basically this is for my bourbon butterscotch. So if somebody buys a 4-ounce jar, I'll scan that, 8-ounce, 8-ounce, 10 wax melts, tea light box. And so what'll happen is then these are all in alphabetical order in this book. So when somebody comes up and they put their candles on the counter, if they've got 3 or 4 different ones, then all I've got to do is flip to whichever one they have. Again, they're alphabetical order, and then just scan the one, once I find the scent, then I'm going to scan whatever size jar they got, or wax melts or whatever. So by doing that, it keeps everything nice in my book, and it keeps me from having to constantly print labels and somehow try to affix them to jars and tins and tea lights and wax melts and all that stuff. I don't really want price stickers on those products just because I don't think it would look as great. So what I plan to do is, and the cool thing about this, if I add another product, if I add a different style of jar, I still have more room, or I can add in another page. And when I add a new scent, I can just obviously go in and put it in alphabetical order as to where it goes. So I think it's going to be super easy, and I'm really excited about that. So I haven't tried it yet, obviously, because I'm not set up yet. I won't be set up until I'm in my space. But I definitely am going to try this, and when I do, I will record that and I'll show you guys. I do like a couple dummy sales and go through the process of actually using this equipment and seeing if it works with my barcodes like this and how easy it is, because I think it will be fairly easy to just flip through and then just scan the products that they have. So another thing is I have a couple wood dough bowl candles. So I have pumpkin shaped dough bowls. And again, I don't want to put a sticker on that because it's such a nice piece. They're hand carved, they're really pretty. And I don't want to mess up the finish or worry about a sticker that won't come off good and things like that. So I have a page for those pumpkin dough bowls. And so there you can get a brown one or one that's painted white. And so I just have brown and white. And so there again, I can just very quickly and easily scan that, pulls it out of my inventory, puts it into the customer's sale, and I don't have to worry about a lot of stickers or tags or things like that. So for those types of products, I will be using this book. And then again, if we have a product, that's got a box to it that's easier for me to deal with, then I'll just put the barcode label on the bottom there. Not a big deal. Then I can just scan it like that. So that's where I'm at with that stuff. It is, like I said, there's so many different things I'm focusing on right now. The physical space, the inventory. I'll be moving in and starting up right at the time where my fall launch is going to go on, rolling right into the holiday. So I'm already planning and pouring for holiday because I know that I'm going to be busy with stuff once I get in the space. So I'm trying to deal with that, and then thinking about like logistically how everything is going to work. How is a sale going to go? I need to have some kind of a bag or basket or something people can carry to shop around. Like, these things keep me up at night. These things are like, there's just so much. Oh, just dropped that. There's just so much to it. And so, yeah, I'm just working one step at a time, one thought at a time, and, keeping my lists going and working right through it. But I'm really excited, and I will be showing you guys the space very soon. So I'm actually going to go in there tomorrow and record a little video, and basically it's after drywall is complete but before any paint or flooring is in, and I'll share that with you guys so that you guys can see the space. So I'm really excited about that. All right, so this is what I've got so far, like I said, for my inventory tracking for my products on shelf. I think what I'll do is I'll probably have some price sheets that I'll do like through Canva, really nice design, make sure it's like clean and crisp, and then I'll laminate it and have it on a shelf. I want pricing to be easy for people. And so for the candles and things like that, and I always offer buy 2 get 1 free. That is basically a sale that will never end. And so, you know, I want to make sure that I've got that stuff displayed in such a way that people aren't like, you know, just looking around trying to figure out what the prices are, how things work. And I want them to look nice. Like, I don't want to look janky with just a bunch of paper all around with pricing on it and stuff. So I'm still trying to work through all of that stuff. And so yeah, one day at a time. That's all we can do, is just one day at a time. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the little bell so that you get notified, because trust me, you guys, these videos are going to get better and better as we go along. I'm going to take you guys through every step of the way with me. So, okay, that's all I have for tonight. I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a great night. See ya.